Alright, what's up guys? Bringing you guys a competitive domination today, and I'm going to do something a little different than what you're probably used to, and I am going to be critiquing my own gameplay. Now, a lot of times when I put a game up, it's a gameplay of me just destroying people, because that's what people want to see is good gameplay. Well, this is going to be a exciting gameplay rather than a um, quote-unquote good gameplay. It's going to be a very competitive team. I'm not sure if they're competitive for the right reasons because a lot of them were using second chance, but um, I don't know. I don't think I personally run into it. I do notice a few people are using it, but most of my issues in this game is I was trying to get the pro perks to start off. That's why I'm using this class. I'm trying to get TAC Mass Pro, which I did get today, and I'm very happy to have that out of the way. But that's what I'm working on here. So the first part you see me, I've moved up to this blue building after getting rocked out of A. And, we're only holding B at this point. These guys were capping points left and right. It seemed like as soon as we would cap one, they would be capping it again. And I'll make a stupid move right there. Now, I do actually kill the first guy, but he goes in the second chance, and then the guy behind him gets him, but then I get the assist on that. I probably made a stupid move because the reason why I jumped out there is because I threw a flashbang and I flashed a few people, so I was hoping to get a double, kill with the flash, and that's 2 more kills towards my TAC Mass Pro. But you're gonna see that I'm gonna give up on this kit really fast. I'm gonna switch to a more objective-based kit with I think Flak Jacket, and I think that one also has TAC Mass, but it's just TAC Mask regular. But I've worked my way back over to the A building, which is a good move, especially if you're trying to take B, because it gives you a good vantage point to clear out both these buildings. And once I see it's clear, I make my move over here, and we're able to recap B, which was a good play on our part, because we didn't rush in there and just try to take it. Then I make a stupid move right here, which you definitely want to try to avoid. I had TAC Mass Pro on the brain there, so I just rushed in, hoping to flash that guy that I was looking at, and while doing that, I got killed by his buddy, which is something that it's going to happen a lot if you rush in their spawn stupidly like that. So that's one of the things that I was disappointed about in this game, because it could have made things go a lot smoother. But you notice that they've really tried to take A. That's not a lot of teams don't try to do that, which was a smart move on their part. I'm gonna have to give him props for that. Like, he's taking it right now. They were swooping back in around this backside, and it took us probably about 2/3 of the game to realize that's what they were doing. They would start capping A, and then while they were capping A, we would gravitate towards that, and then they would try to take B, which was a smart play. I mean, that's a textbook move, but it caught us off guard, I guess, because they're a little bit more competitive team than I'm used to playing. And they were using counter UAVs, which is another thing you don't see a lot of people use. So they had their stuff together. They were doing a few cheap things here and there, but for the most part, I got to hand it to them that they actually gave us a challenge and something we're not really. A lot of times when I roll with the team, we're not really used to getting challenged. So that's why I like this gameplay a lot. I don't know if you guys will like it. I thought it was exciting because there's going to be especially towards the end of the game. Like right now, I'm not doing bad, but towards the end of the game, these guys are going to get serious about trying to cap that point. See right there, I get a nice double defend right there, and yeah, at this point we're doing all right. But like I said, these guys are going to kick it into overdrive in just a second. I think I'm gonna die from this helicopter. Yeah, I'm trying to avoid this, which I would suggest if you're running a kit like I'm running. You don't really need a pistol if you're running scavenger, so I would definitely suggest running the Strela missiles. Because, like right there I switched to my pistol because I wasn't sure what my secondary was, and it was a pistol, and you can't really do a whole lot with a pistol as far as shooting out air support. I think the helicopter is actually going to get me here. Yeah, I think I switch it up right here. No, I think I'm going to wait, actually. But I will be switching to an objective-based class, which is more focused on taking the objective. But right here you see that we've spawned at A, which means that someone on our team has pushed, and we're going to try to cap here. We're going to try to cap C here. You see there, I ran out into a blind spot, and I got killed by that grenade. But I would have gotten killed by the guy sitting in the corner anyway, so that was a dumb move on my part. But right here is going to be a part where I really mess up, to be honest. I see those guys right there, and some really sloppy shooting, and we're trying to clear out. I think I called in my SR. Yeah, I did. We're trying to clear it out so that we can cap B. But if you notice, there's a sentry gun out there. And I'm going to make the brilliant move. I'm going to try to wall bang this guy first. And I don't know why I didn't get him because he's sitting right there, but I guess my silenced AUG cannot penetrate that wall. But if you notice, there is a... I'm going to try again through the tires, but he's dead at that point. But there is a sentry on B, and I knew that, and for some reason I still decided to do this right here. And that was a dumb move on my part. I take a lot of dumb deaths in this game. At this point, I'm like, alright, well, this team is not going to be a pushover, so I switched to a more objective-based class, which I think the FAMAS is the best assault rifle for me. It's my favorite assault rifle, and that's why I choose it. I choose an assault rifle I'm comfortable with for like a objective-based class, and I usually throw on flak jacket and I think I have sleight of hand on and tac mask just so I can't die from Miller gas. Now, right there is something I want to point out was a really bad move on my part. I do end up capping B, but then right after I cap B, I run straight back to the firing range. Now, I should have known that they were going to be spawning at the fire range. It's pretty obvious that when they have the C flag, they're going to spawn at the firing range. I mean, that's one of their main spawns when you're double capping like this. So I don't know what I was thinking when I ran straight back there. It could have probably made this game go a lot smoother if I didn't make so many boneheads mistakes, but then again, when you play better teams, you're prone to make more mistakes. A lot of people don't realize that. Like, if you look at game battles, a lot of times game battles, the scores are horrible for the other players. Like, that doesn't mean they're bad, it's just that the other team's a competent team, and that they, you know, make you make mistakes by being better than them. That's one of the reasons why people die. Now right here I want to point out this is a horrible spot to sit. I capped B and then I moved up into that, and in hindsight I was able to realize that, you know, I've used that spot before with some what would I say, some results, I guess. It's worked, you know, I got that knife and then I got the claymore kill, but for the most part that's a really bad spot to sit because people like to get in the long trailer and they basically have a huge line of sight on you, and if they come around the corner of B, you're pretty much an open target, and then you also have your back open to that backside there. So that's one of the things that you want to try to avoid as far as sitting in that spot. So I would highly suggest you don't try to get right there. It's just not a, I don't know, not a good spot to be because of the lines of sight. But at this point, we've kind of got our act together. We have a pretty nice lead going on here. They're still really pushing us. Like, I'm making some dumb mistakes. I see that they recap B there. I ran out there to try to cap it. I think I destroyed the turret, which was, I guess, okay. It was better than nothing. But we're going to try to recap it here. One of the tips I want to give you is the smoke really will increase your chances of capping it. But make sure if you're going to throw the smoke down, you throw it in front of you. Otherwise, if you're like, you throw it in front of where you think they're going to be coming by a little bit, because if you just put it, as you see, I didn't learn my lesson here. I went right back to the spot I was saying to avoid, and I do get a defense out of it, but I think, oh no, I do survive this one. You see me running back and forth with my head down. That's so I don't get headshotted from behind. A lot of people don't know, if you run with your head down, it's really hard to get a headshot. Because your back and your side and your arm kind of protects it from getting headshot. And I lose a gunfight right there, and I was really mad at the time that I lost that gunfight because I felt like I was on target first. But I mean, I was on a 3-bar, but I think what it was is he had Sleight of Hand Pro, so he was on target faster than me, and that's one of the advantages of Sleight of Hand Pro. And that's why it works so good. I don't have it unlocked yet on this. It will be unlocked. I think I did unlock it today, so I do have it now. So I do have sleight of hand on this class, and I'm going to make a bonehead move right here. I throw the smoke down, and this guy's actually going to do like what I would call a phantom cap of A. Like, he jumps up to A, and you see he moved back behind that barrel. So it made me think that he was going to be on A when in fact he was actually behind it, which I guess you gotta say was a good move on his part. Now you see right there, I threw the smoke down in the very wrong spot. I should have thrown it, you know, right when I walked in, right by that piece of wood, as opposed to, you know, close to the trailer, because that trailer, they could just see me. It was basically like the smoke didn't exist, so it was pretty much pointless that I threw the smoke. And I was really mad at myself when that happened. And right there, I take another stupid death. That's just me not covering my angles, to be honest. A lot of times I'll get frustrated and I'll just be trying to cap a point and I'll let the game get the best of me, and that was one of those situations because I knew that we were about to get triple capped and I wanted to avoid that at all costs. So right here I think I'm going to do a little bit better job throwing the smoke. Oh yeah, I die here I think. No, he gets burned up, but I think we end up capping. No, we get killed here. This is another spot where you can see that, watch the kill cam, he can just see you right there. So where he's standing is about where you want to throw the smoke. And another tip that I do usually use, but I lose a gunfight there, which He had slight, you know, I felt like I was on target there first, but you know, what are you gonna do? There's latency in video on online gaming. That's just something you have to deal with. I guess complaining about it isn't really going to fix it. You just have to learn to adjust to it. But what I was talking about is on B, you can actually lay by the sandbags if you're attempting to cap it. It wouldn't really be as effective if they're spawning on firing range, but if they're spawning on the other side, you can definitely use that to your advantage, and you can just kind of lay up against the sandbags, and the radius of the cap is still on that spot. So that's a little pro tip for you. It's something I don't really utilize in this game that I should have, and kind of made me mad that I made a lot of stupid mistakes in this game, because I think I'm going to end up, I think I take 15 deaths in this game, and I think probably about 8 or 9 of them could have been avoided very easily. Especially that one where I was just, you know, running out trying to get those stupid flashbang kills. But this is still a pretty competitive game. Like, they're still fighting at this point. I think, what is the score now, is 191 to 180. So yeah, they put up quite a fight. I did end up capping a lot of points, and you can see right here, talking to my teammates, and I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna be what I call a floater, where I kind of go between B and some bad shooting, B and in the back part of A to kind of keep them from flanking around. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this. This was a little bit of a competitive game. So yeah, let me know if you guys want to see more games like this. I enjoyed this game. It was a fun game to play, even though it's sometimes frustrating to play a competitive game. But in the end, you have a lot more fun playing a game like this rather than, you know, just blowing some team out 75 to 9 or whatever, like that jungle gameplay I posted. But yeah, let me know if you guys want to see more like this. Hopefully you enjoyed it. It's something different than what we're used to seeing, and be sure to check out Twitter, because I usually pick up subscribers from Twitter, and I will see you guys next time. Have a good day. Peace.